J Bass 1 on 0816-7204-711 0816-7204-711. For advert placements and sponsorship, call 0816-7204-711. Fire on the mic, your number one biggest radio show.
We are praying God should shower your blessing. Good afternoon, everyone listening right now to Tim's at 94.1 FM. It's another beautiful evening, and you are tuning into Tim's at FM 94.1. You can also join us on Facebook at Tim's at 94.1 FM. This is the voice of DJ Bass One, the undisputed, the magnificent Unshannon DJ Bass One on the MIC on the Wheel of Steel this evening. It is a special program on coronavirus. So don't worry, you're gonna enjoy yourself. And also this evening, my producer is beside me. We're gonna be doing together this evening. And also in the studio here, I have two wonderful guests in the house. We're gonna do everything together this evening, so don't worry. If you remember, yesterday President Muhammadu Buhari announced the continuations of lockdown of Abuja, Lagos and Ogun due to the coronavirus. And also, we also had that 20 new cases has been confirmed. What Mr. President passed out yesterday, I figured out some points that I want us to discuss on this evening. But when we get to that, I will tell you. So that's how we're going to do it this evening. We'll start from the root. The confirmed cases, the deaths, the recovered. And then after, we'll move on to what people have to say on this lockdown announced by President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday. One of our crew from Lagos will take us through that. Okay? But in the studio this evening, we'll be discussing on, and also don't forget, let me tell you this evening, okay, today, let me put it that way, today, Governor Oyetola all right, quickly, without wasting much of our time, Governor Adegboyega Oyetola to address the people of Osun State about 7 p.m. today. So quickly, I have two wonderful guests in the house this evening. How you doing? Wonderful people in the house at the same day.
Actually, we're fine. Hi.
Let me start from this side.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Robert Victor, aka Antivirus.
Antivirus.
Yeah.
Now we want to talk on coronavirus.
Sure.
Okay, this side.
This is Omolorun Goodness Femi, aka Goody Boy.
Goody boy. Okay, today is a special dedication on coronavirus. This fire on the mic, and so I want us to start from the root. You know, this coronavirus, the confirmed cases, the deaths, and the recoveries. Let's have you.
All right. The COVID-19 that we are actually talking about is a pandemic. It's no longer an epidemic.
Yes.
Okay.
But in Nigeria, actually, the cases have increased so far, and we have roughly, currently as of yesterday, as the data given by the NCDC.
Okay.
And that's a reliable source, though. So we have about 343 cases
Okay.
confirmed, and we have also 91 discharged patients.
340. 43. Okay.
Yes, and we have 91 discharged patients.
Okay.
Though we have 10 deaths.
10 deaths.
Yeah,
Okay.
currently in Nigeria. Though as of that was as of yesterday. But we don't know for today. But we hope that we have less cases.
So now let's go to Lagos. As of
Okay.
yesterday, what's that?
As of yesterday in Lagos, we have about 189
Mhm.
cases in Lagos.
Okay.
And we have 56, though it was 169.
169.
But 20 new cases was just added yesterday in Lagos.
So now I want to go to say something on the confirmed cases and the recoveries, the deaths. FCT, yeah, FCT.
In FCT, we have just 56 cases, and it has been like that for some while now.
Yeah, like 2 days ago.
Just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It's been 56.
That was yesterday.
As of yesterday, it was 56.
Because I also have here on the 13th of April 2020,
Okay.
20 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 were recorded in Nigeria.
That was in Lagos.
That was in Lagos.
That was just in Lagos. Just in Lagos.
Okay, in Lagos.
Yeah.
Till date, 343 cases have been confirmed and 91 cases have been discharged,
Yeah.
and 10 deaths have been recorded in Nigeria.
Yes.
So now I want us to quickly listen to these people reaction on President Muhammadu Buhari declare another 14 days lockdown in Lagos, Abuja, and Ogun states. We don't know in Osun. We don't know what will come out from Governor Oyetola. But quickly, let's hear at the view of people, the citizen of Lagos, Ogun, and Abuja. We have their records here. Then after, we'll be back in the studio.
Have said something, they bring a solution for it. That is how we see it, and that is how we are protecting ourselves. They say that we have to wash our hands with all this, I don't know what to call it. They call it, you can remind me, sanitizers and other things. And we don't have to shake each other. But as far as we're in the marketplace, we have to check each other. We have to touch each other's body. Do you understand me? That is it. There's no how we can prevent it.
Are people even buying at this moment?
They're not buying. Nothing is moving because of the situation on the ground. Nothing is happening. No market, no sales, no money.
Why are you still coming out?
We come out because we have no alternatives. We have nothing to do. Can we remain at home while there's no money? I heard that other countries are sharing money to their citizens, but Nigeria own is not like that. How are we going to do? It is through this thing that we're making our money. That is why we're coming out every day to know whether God can help us.
Are things even more expensive at the moment?
Yes, things is expensive because nothing is moving. Things is expensive, nothing is moving. Some even maize, even foodstuffs. Some people are not coming to market.
You've not gone to buy foodstuff to keep in the house?
We have gone to buy foodstuff to keep in the house. But when those ones got finished, what are we going to do again? Where are we to get money to buy another one?
So are you willing to stay back in your house?
That is what I'm saying. Now, how can I stay back at my house? Because I don't have, unless they provide something for us. As I said earlier, that the Americans, they give money to their citizens. You understand me? To stay at home. That is government that cares for citizens. You understand me? If they say that we should stay at home, they have to provide for the masses. You understand? I cannot stay at home while I don't have money. I have children. I'm paying for house rent. I'm feeding them, and myself also. How can I stay at home? What will I be doing at home when I don't have business at home doing?
Don't you think you're going out to endanger them?
Going out?
Yes. If you go out, you keep meeting people, you're in contact with other persons who may even be carrying it. Won't it put your family at risk?
Thank you very much. As you out now interviewing me, had it been I did not come to interview me, will you be interviewing me? It is because you have the opportunity to come out. That is why you can interview me. And if I don't come out, you cannot see anybody to interview. Do you understand me? To ask about the situation. So that is the point. There's no how we can stay back at home. Okay, now they say that we should start back at home.
Do you think people are willing to stay back?
No, but nowhere. It cannot work in Nigeria. I tell you the reality, because the type of government on the ground, it cannot work. It cannot work because they don't provide for the masses.
Okay, I want us to say something on this. This man said it cannot work. Is it working already or it cannot work?
Goody, I guess it has been working, right?
It has been working.
How?
It has been working because at least let's look at it from the point of view of Osun.
Okay.
Osun as a study. Osun, we are the 14 days lockdown we closed today. And within that period, there has been no recorded cases of COVID-19. So it has been working in Osun because if there had been no lockdown, there might be people that might have contacted this through touch and everything. But since there's lockdown, there has been no cases since. So it has been
and I think at the same time, I think the reason why Mr. Buhari has to do that is because there are new cases in Lagos. And
I don't want us to go to Mr. Buhari's side because we are still coming back on that. Okay. But this man is from Lagos, and he said he cannot walk. But what Goody has just said now, he said it has been working in Osun. Sure. But this man is from Lagos.
This man is from Lagos. He's saying it cannot work because of, it's not that COVID-19, like the lockdown is not going to do anything. It's actually effective. But it's not going to work based on the fact that people are being at home. Like it's just not that it's not effective, but it cannot work for him because it has not been easy. Because they cannot just stay at home without going out for to fend for their daily needs. That's why he said it cannot work.
It's just the isolation stuff.
Okay, let's continue.
There's no how it can work. It can work in other places, but it cannot work here in Nigeria because no provision.
But where do we run to when this thing becomes serious and it starts to kill everybody?
It will not come to me. That is my prayer. It will not come to Nigeria. You understand me? And
is he already? Is he already?
But it will not survive because the tempo of this thing in the country. Because Nigeria is too hot. You understand? To contain such a this is a virus, and the virus cannot stay in a place that is so hot. You know, that's my belief. You know, it can work in other places like America, foreign country.
So we pray for rain not to fall now because it fell today. Rain fell.
It doesn't mean this is not rain. This is not, no matter how rain falls, do you understand me? There must be sunshine, and Nigeria is hot, and that's our weather. And God has made it to be like that. And I believe that the sickness will never spray more than as it is. Do you understand me?
Government, thank you.
All right, Robert, Victor, and Goody. I want us to say something on this. He said Nigeria weather is hot. Hey, what does that mean?
Maybe he's looking at the climatic condition of.
He's looking at the climatic condition of. It was actually said that it cannot thrive in hot places like these temperate regions. What can we say about all those cases
that have been recorded?
We've had after the release of that theory that COVID-19 cannot survive in.
I think the only suggestion is just that this issue of means of curtailing it.
Yeah.
Like the isolation.
The man is actually funny and kind of optimistic.
Okay.
Government, thank you. I beg you, may you help to make everybody go eat. Consider about people where they do daily job now. Now there they are eating. Now you lock up. How they go take it? Many people they are begging food. Like someone like me, I cannot beg. Now the food what they say, this is why they make me to survive. Me and my husband and my children. I beg government that little money. May they give me my own share because I'm indigenous of Nigeria. May they give me my own 20,000 because this our area. The area where they say as grocer, nobody don't ever collect any gift from any government. We beg them, I beg, make them find solution for this COVID-19 so that the things will open, everybody will go for your own little business.
All right, this woman is funny. Did government promise to give each citizen 20,000 or 30,000? Because I don't understand what this woman saying.
I don't know where she got that information from. But the only information that is concrete is that the government has actually approved a certain amount for people that are like the poorest people in the society, and they have been poor. They have been going through that towards that direction. They have been doing things.
I think that's true. That's true. But like generally, we have not seen anything.
I didn't say anything in my account though.
You are not poor now.
You get ready now.
What happen? For now, sir, hungry won't keep person for house. So why the lockdown should continue? Even now, sir, I don't invest. Make them cancel everything sharp, so that we can go outside and work. People they hungry, people they vex. Yeah, I don't know. People they vex. Make as I do like make I go market. Cannot get money for one. Which kind of life be that one? I beg, make government, make them just cancel all these things. No know how far. Make them give all those people where they get coronavirus. Make them give them medicine where they go cure. Sharp, I beg.
They should please release us. because it's a kind of that we are in the jail. They should release us. They should free us. Yes, somebody like me, I don't believe in COVID-19. It's only God that is our savior, and I believe that He will see us through in this country. In Jesus' name.
This woman said she does not believe in COVID-19. Is it real or not? COVID-19.
COVID-19 is real.
COVID-19 is very, very, very real, because we've been seeing clips of people who had this pneumonia attack, gasping for their breath, and all those people. You can't just say all those things are being staged.
Yes,
you can't say it as it's being staged all over the world. And I think
what about the isolation centers?
All those things that
what are they there for?
What are they there for? And all these people talking about this, it's about 5G, all those things. All these things, they are. To the best of my own knowledge, that 5G conspiracy of a thing is not concrete, because we've had countries with 7G, we have countries with 6G, we have countries with 8G, and if you look at those countries, they have the lowest number of cases on COVID-19. So you saying COVID-19 is like 5G causes COVID-19 is a very baseless theory.
So, but COVID-19 is real.
Very, 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 very.
Okay, let's continue then.
They should stop it, whether shut down or sit down or anything down. They should allow us to get up and walk.
I don't want the lockdown to continue, since what they promised us, they didn't do it. Look at US now. US, they each citizen now, they are giving them worth something of 350,000 each citizen. And the US, US, there are many in US. How much are we in Nigeria that they can't even assist on what they promise us? So now I don't think so. They should call up the lockdown, please.
With the decision of things in this country now, I'm not in support of lockdown again, because many of the patients, they have been recovering from the COVID-19. So, and at least it's now, our government should allow things to work, maybe starting from next week, because our economy is going down. Many people have been dying of hunger. Many people have been dying of hunger at home. No food, no money. Just sit down, no even light. No light to keep ourselves busy at home. So maybe if we have light, we can be watching film. Before we know this, we go. But no light, no food, no money. They promise us money, that nothing yet come out. So I don't think the lockdown should continue.
If we dey inside, we dey hungry. Nothing there for us. If we dey inside, how we go take your food? Na solution then go find to the matter. No be say the lockdown. Even if they keep us inside till the next year, where they no find solution for it. Now so we go there inside, they die. Now the same time now, even the thing go meet us, they kill us. If we dey inside, when we no go outside, go find food. Now the same die be that.
This is it coronavirus or is it melonia virus? I don't know what to call it. The little thing I have to say is that, yes, I know for them to say we should stay indoor is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's for our own good. But the thing is that if we stay indoor, we don't have anything to eat. Some people are saying they ask our governor, our president to share food and other things like that, which we don't know. And we do not say anything. There's nothing like sharing food. There's nothing like sharing money. We don't know how to eat. We don't know how to cope with our children. If we go out, we have a little thing to eat. But I know, not that I'm quoting them wrong for them to say we should stay indoor. They are doing the right thing, but at least they should help Nigeria. We are in Nigeria, our own country. We stay in our own country and be staying and be starving ourselves, no food, nothing. It doesn't make any sense. Anything that our big people know that they are going to do to help we. Like I can't say we are the poor people.
All right, because of our time, this is where I will stop on this interview. Now, Goody, I want us to take a look at this. Everybody have been saying we don't want this lockdown to continue. Now, President Muhammadu Buhari has announced that yesterday for another 14 days. Yes. Do you think this lockdown will affect the citizen of Nigeria?
Of course, very well. It has been affecting us. I can't say them. It has been affecting us because this isolation is not like the other man said, he said it does not. He said it cannot work because it has not been easy. Because you cannot just say people that feed on daily needs, like they feed on daily things that they can get, like sell, like people selling pure water in the traffic, people wiping your windscreen, washing all those things. All those things they are what they need for that day. Like people who are selling all these vegetables. All their wares cannot be more than 1,000 naira.
Sure.
And if they can't sell that 1,000 naira wares like in a day, how are they going to cope? All those things it will be very, very difficult for them.
Now, someone said in US they were giving $1,200 dollars.
I think that's correct.
Now, I want us to look at this between Nigeria and the US.
Yes.
Which country is the largest country?
I think back in geography days we have. He said California has a larger landmass. Just the state in US has a larger landmass than the whole of Nigeria. So you can say, and they have 50 states. So US is a lot more bigger than Nigeria, and US has the third highest population in the world.
Sure.
And they have, like, currently, even with this COVID-19 of a thing, they are still on the top table and in the best economies of the world. And US is giving people palliatives. They are giving people things like incentives, like all this food, money, and all these things. US has budgeted $2.2 trillion. Can you imagine? $2.2 trillion for this thing. So they are giving everybody like $1,200. I even saw a picture of people like retirees, pensioners in US. They have been given groceries. They have been given food. All those things. It's from the aspect of it's generating from what they have been budgeted.
So what we are trying to say is that US is larger than
Nigeria, and they are prepared for this kind of situation. That's why they can just.
So what you are saying that Nigeria did not prepare for this?
Nigeria
actually, we cannot really say that. You cannot say that we didn't. But even while the thing came in the first place, I thought it was a joke. Like even you get those kind of mentality. And I think also all around, I think that's what we still have. Even until when we said there's a case in Lagos, like one person up to them,
like. I even saw something online about US saying China did not reveal their total number of cases. That because countries all over the world, when they just hear that, okay, in China we have just 200 cases, they may still be reluctant to take the appropriate actions like locking down of their borders. Yes, but if they had come straight to the world that we have like, okay, let's say we have like 1,000 cases. Wow. All the neighboring countries, all the countries will be scared. Like, we want to lock down, want to prevent all these things.
But people has been donating money for Nigerian government.
People has been donating money for Nigerian government, but I think because people have been aggravating, like they are agitating because they say the government should have come straight to them and like they should.
Show to us.
NCDC has been updating us with number of cases. Then the government can just come to us that, okay, so far we have spent this amount of money in fighting COVID-19, but up to now they have not come straight to us. And that's why everybody is just shouting like, okay, well, how are they spending this money?
And I think some of those things we see on net, some of them are not actually true.
Sure.
To certain degrees, we have few of those people who have been actually donating money to the federal pulse. So now, it's not everything on net that is actually.
So now, if US is larger than Nigeria, why can't the Nigerian government follow the same step of US?
We can't actually, because our economy differs. Do you get the way we generate money, as in the amount of money we have in our pulse here is actually different from that of US, and the way we run things here actually different from that of US.
In fact, what I saw yesterday was that International Monetary Fund has excluded Nigeria from the number from the countries that they are going to give loans to. So that alone, that alone is a setback. But I think they are sensing some kind of a misappropriation in this stuff. So they are cutting us away from the loan basket. So.
All right, that is still fire on the mic and a special edition on coronavirus update. But before we continue, let's quickly pay some bills. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You can also join us on Facebook at TeamSaid 94.1 FM, on YouTube TeamSaid 94.1 FM, and on Twitter TeamSaid 941 FM. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Igbo mmanụ ozi a si n'aka ngalaba Osun State University a na-eme ka unu mata na akụkọ a na-akọ gbasara ọya na-akpọ COVID-19 abụzi akụkọ ifo nke a mere ụlọ akwụkwọ a ji eme ka onye ọbụla mata ihe banyere ọya na ihe anyị ga-eme iji lụsa ọrịa agha ka ọkwa n'obodo anyị bụ Naịjirịa. Nke mbụ, ekwekwala mmadụ n'aka. Nke abụọ, yerite ndị mmadụ ọbụla gị na ha nọ ohere. Nke atọ, agakwala ebe ọbụla bụ ebe ọgbakọ dị dịka ofufe nro, ahịa maọbụ oriri na nkwari maọbụ oriri nke a na-aga n'abalị nke bekee kpọrọ night club. Nke anọ, wee nọ ihe eji akwa aka nke ndị oyibo kpọrọ sanitizer na-akwa aka gị mgbe ọbụla maọbụ ncha na mmiri na-agba agba. Nke ise, edowe gburugburu ebe obibi gị ọcha. Nke isii, na-akwa aka gị mgbe ọbụla. Nke asaa, na-eme ihe ọbụla gọọmenti sịrị ka a na-eme iji lụso ọya nke a kpọrọ COVID-19. Ndị nke m, ọrịa agaghịkwa emeri anyị, ọrịa agaghịkwa agbasa ya bụ na anyị na-eme ihe niile a sịrị ka anyị mee. Ya bụ na ọ bụ na anyị nwere ebe anyị gara, ọrịa enwekwa ebe ọya ga. Ya bụ na anyị nọrọ na be anyị, ọrịa agakwa aga ebe ọbụla. Ya bụrụ na o nwere ka isi enweta onwe gị dịka ịkwa ụkwara, ahụ ọkụ, ahụ mgbu, kpọọ ngalaba na-ahụ maka ihe mberede na akara ekwentị 299 nke bụ 293. Ozi a si na ụlọ akwụkwọ Osun State University Union Osun Ahịcha na-abịara gị.
All right, welcome back. Okay, let's do it this way. Yesterday, President Muhammadu Buhari announced that another 14 days. President Muhammadu Buhari has extended the lockdown in the Federal Capital Territory, Lagos and Ogun State by an additional 14 days to contain the spread of coronavirus in the country. But yesterday, I figured out some points in what Mr. Buhari passed out yesterday. Now, this is it. Number one, he said it has become necessary to extend the restriction of movement in Lagos, Ogun, and Ogun, as well as FCT, for another 14 days from 11:59 p.m. on Monday, 13th of April 2020, to protect the life of our fellow Nigerians and residents living here, and to preserve of the life of workers and business owners. Now, I want us to look at this. Okay. He said to protect the lives of our fellow Nigerians. Do you think this lockdown is the right thing to do, or is the solution to this virus?
Actually, from me, it's not basically as a solution like that. It's a means to reduce the spread, not a solution. Because when you're talking about the solution, we're really talking about like the cure, the vaccine, whatever. But this issue of the lockdown has to do with the issue of reducing the spread, so that it won't pass from one person to another. That's why we don't have to run away from social distancing, all those kind of stuff.
So Goody, what do you have to say on this?
The extension of the lockdown, like I said earlier, it's a means of just cutting down the spread. And within 14 days, we have that. With 14 days, like we have 2 weeks as the incubation period for COVID-19. So within these 14 days, they would have incubated these people, like treated the cases that we have on ground, see that they are recovering, So within this period of time, we will not have much cases, so that we will not have more things to tackle. So we have lesser cases during that period.
And I think another thing is that, the issue of coronavirus now in Nigeria, we have almost like 20 states now that are affected.
20
and
states.
I think there's really a need for a lockdown.
Yes.
And probably in those places like the Lagos, the FCT, and Ogun, because they have high frequency of the cases, virus.
Okay, you also made mention of this. He said, this is not a joke. It is a matter of life and death.
That's just it. Because
so,
when it comes to the issue of virus, virus is deadly to a point that within a 2.5 hours it can kill millions of people.
I saw an analogy on internet about all these people coming straight to us, teaching us about, enlightening us about the spread. They said if 4 people should have coronavirus and they don't come out, one person can actually spread it to 4.
Yes.
Out of those 4, another one will spread it to another 4, and that's how it's spread.
It's just like a simple mathematics.
And this thing, if you take a good look at how this thing has been spreading all over the world, we have in Spain, I think Spain has actually recorded a low case of COVID-19.
But they have roughly 169,000.
Okay, let's quickly listen to what Buhari passed out yesterday.
Okay.
We also train over 7,000 healthcare workers on infection prevention and control while deploying NCDC teams to 19 states of the Federation.
Can you hear now? He said we also trained 7,000 healthcare workers. Now, if this is actually
in place,
do we need the Chinese doctors?
We don't know. We don't really know. If Chinese doctors should be in town, probably they might have their own purpose. Teacher, you get, because even with what I had, they only came to establish maybe a laboratory or so, some furniture works and all those.
And with the progress they had, although they actually recorded some cases just like 2 days ago.
Sure.
China has already they have curtailed this coronavirus to a point that for some weeks or 2 weeks like that, they don't have much cases of COVID-19.
Sure.
So it was just like 2 days ago, there was a sudden spike in the number of cases that they had. So with this kind of developments that they've had,
they have even roughly 77,000 recovered cases.
Can you see? So if they are here in Nigeria, they can actually help us to just adding knowledge. Although China is very vast in knowledge when we are talking about technology and science and health care. So I think we actually need them in Nigeria here.
And also he also mentioned that he said mosques in Mecca and in Medina has been closed, and India, Italy, and France are in complete lockdown.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I would like to say something about Italy and France, and these 2 countries actually has been on lockdown even before Nigeria. And talking about palliatives, or talking about all these incentives, the government of Italy and France.
Our president is trying to give us an example. So that we should continue.
We should continue all these things.
Even Uganda. Uganda also have extended their own lockdown.
They have just 48 cases in Uganda, and they've extended their own lockdown till May 5.
May 5.
Can you see?
Okay. So are you in support to what Mr. Buhari announced yesterday?
Actually, to Lagos, I think is the right thing.
To Lagos?
Yeah, sure. To Lagos is the right thing.
But no, sure.
No.
Okay, let's hear what Mr. Buhari has to say on this one.
Okay.
As a nation, we are on the right track to win the fight against COVID-19. However, I remain concerned about the increase in number of confirmed cases and deaths being reported across the world and in Nigeria especially.
We are on the right track to win fight against COVID-19. Is that true?
Very true.
With this lockdown.
With this lockdown, we've had so many things that have been put in place. We have, I think, Elon Musk has gotten some ventilators. That's this South African-born American businessman, the owner of Tesla Motors. Yeah. He has bought some ventilators for the world. He said, if you like, Nigeria was in a negotiation with him. They were trying to plead for some ventilators, and I think the ventilators are right here in Nigeria.
Yeah, I think I saw that too online. That maybe an airplane.
That was Jack Ma.
Okay,
that was Jack Ma. That was like 2 weeks ago. Jack Ma actually gave us some loads of packages for Nigeria.
Okay.
So
now, because of our time, let's come back to Osun here.
Okay. Yeah.
What are the confirmed cases, the death, the recoveries? Can you give us more updates on this?
I think in Osun, maybe as of maybe since April 2 or 3.
April 2.
To this moment, we still have 20 cases.
Just 20 cases.
20 cases.
No additional confirmed positive cases. But we've had like 7 people has been discharged just recently, but we still have 20 people.
But we have 20 cases, just 20 cases.
Yeah, someone says Osun discharged 10 COVID-19 patients. Yes. The state government of Osun has discharged 10 of the 17 confirmed cases of returnees from
127.
After testing negative twice to the coronavirus.
Those have been tested negative.
Yes.
They have been discharged. You know, they were placed in an isolation, so maybe after the recovery of it
Okay. All right. The first lockdown was announced on 20th of March 2020 by the President Muhammadu Buhari for 14 days. And that same day, Osun Governor Gboyega Oyetola also announced same.
Okay.
So now that the President Muhammadu Buhari has extended the lockdown of Lagos, Ogun, and FCT, don't you think same will also apply to in Osun? Because today now, President, our governor will address us. So don't you think same we apply to Osun?
The same thing is going to apply to Osun. Because
in your own view,
in my own view, because we've not heard from him already. So the same thing is going to apply to Osun, because even though we don't have these cases, it will be the best interest of Nigeria, like in people in Osun, to still observe this lockdown, because we still have people who are eluding these forces, like they just cross from states to states, and still all these people, there's no way of put them behind the borders.
Okay.
They're still coming. So this kind of movement, we still have to put this lockdown into place until we have concrete evidence that we don't have COVID-19.
But to me, I'm not in support with that, because actually we don't have any case.
Yes.
Again, right from April 2 to this moment, there's no new case. So while lockdown, it seems as if
so Victor, what you are saying is that the lockdown will not continue.
I don't know the plans of the government, right?
Yeah.
But to me,
nobody knows. Yeah.
Nobody knows. You get. But to me, there's no reason for locking us down again. You get. So I think that's my opinion on that.
Okay. Now the number to contribute is at 0703 745 0890. What do you think it will happen this evening? Today. Victor, Goody, what do you think is the next solution?
The next solution is just for us to ease ourselves. The government can actually declare this lockdown because it's good, but the thing that people are actually agitating for is freedom. Yeah, like in Nigeria.
Hello. Okay, go ahead.
In Nigeria, we have some states that have put their people on freedom.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Malaysia. My name is Jane.
Okay, let's have you.
Okay, my contribution is regarding this lockdown.
Yeah.
Or stay at home is that I would have suggested this lockdown situation continue, provided the government has the financial capability to take care of the citizens. Because many of the people still at home depend on daily wages.
Okay.
And those who do not depend on daily wages, they are, like, let's for instance, those who are self-employed. They depend on what comes in to take care of their staff. So if government has the financial capability to give palliative and make sure it reaches every home, then I support this lockdown, because prevention, they do say, is better than cure.
So what are you expecting from the state government this evening?
I know also states we do not have that financial capability, but it's very likely expensive. It is very likely.
Okay.
It is very likely.
All right, thanks so much from Malaysia. Hello. Hello, who's there? Okay, good. You were saying something the other time.
Yes. Like what this.
Hello. Hello. Okay.
What the man said, he said is in support of the lockdown. It should continue. Like I was saying, some states in Nigeria has given their people like 3 hours in a day for freedom to get their things, and some states are actually doing like 2 days in a week. I think we have that in Oyo State.
Oyo have coffee.
Oyo has coffee, but they are giving the people like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours for them to go about their day work.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My suggestion for government.
What is your name?
It's for the last lockdown today.
What is your name, sir?
Sir?
What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm coming from Lisa. My name is Adidiji.
Okay.
From being said.
All right, let's have you. Go ahead.
Our government will relax the lockdown today. Because if you can see now, there's no home base out of those people that they have those districts. So there's no, if after now, they're supposed to, this lockdown is supposed to be at the entrance of the state, not in the town. So there should be a freedom of movement and business in the state, so that people can have their daily food. Please, I beg.
So, hello, are you there?
Huh?
Are you there?
Yes, I'm still there.
What if the government add another 14 days?
That'll be problem, because people are the demand of people is so high now that if government initially have to be this now, we don't know what will happen. Many people are dying of hunger apart from COVID-19. So for us now to die inside room because of hunger. Is it not for you to go and die for the road so that people will see people see us on the road? The government will relax the COVID-19 the lockdown.
The first lockdown, President Buhari announced the first lockdown on 29th of March 2020. That same day, Governor Gboyega Oyetola also announced Osun too. Don't you think that same step will apply to this? Hello, are you there?
I'm there.
Don't you think that same step will apply to Osun?
I don't understand you, sir.
The first lockdown. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm still there.
The first lockdown was announced on the 29th of March 2020 by President Muhammadu Buhari.
Yes.
That same day, Governor Gboyega Oyetola also announced for Osun too. Now that President Muhammadu Buhari has extended another 14 days lockdown, don't you think that that will also apply to Osun here?
It's not necessary to apply to us. Because we are in the middle of the country. You know, because they are in the extreme end of the country. They are close to border. Even if you can see Kwara State, they are close to border. But these things, if you consider that those things are possible in North, they brought them from other countries. They are not countries. So if they lock Lagos State, they lock Ogun State, those government can do those things because they have international airports. We have border. They have a close border with other countries.
Okay.
So, we are in the middle of the country.
Okay.
So this cannot affect us like that area.
Okay. Thanks so much from Malaysia. You want to say something, Goody?
Yes. I think the best thing to do in the interest of people and interest of the government and the welfare of everybody is that the governments can, Osun State government can announce lockdown, but it will be on a partial basis. We can have like 3 hours break in a day, or we can have like 2 days, like Tuesdays and Thursdays of lockdown in a week. At least for those period of time, we have more than enough time to do things that will keep us busy, like we can stock our house and all those things, all those food stuff that we need, and all those things. We can do all those things within those hours.
But to me, on the issue of hourly basis, I'm actually in support, because
I wanted to ask you the question before.
Because when you talk about hourly basis, maybe you're talking about maybe from 8 to a certain, maybe 2 to 12. What if after 12? That same set of people that you locked down still came out. They rushed out. This issue of viruses has to do with man to man.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you. How are you doing there?
We are fine. We are good here.
My name is Babawale from Osogbo.
Okay, let's have you.
To me, firstly, I want to commend the effort of the state of Osun government, and at the same time, I want to advise them not to extend the lockdown. Because in Osogbo around Okesia, like 4 days ago now, in fact, there is almost problem like violence between the security personnel and the bikemen, the taxi, this sort of stuff. But if I think if this lockdown should be extended, in fact, there will be a serious problem between people in the state and the government and the security personnel. Then secondly, it is highly ridiculous for us in Osun State to understand that people of Osun State, especially the government and the people that the personalities in Osun State, they don't care for people with disability. Because throughout the 14 days in the state, there is no anybody or any organization that gives priorities to the people of the state, that especially attend to the people with the disabilities. Person on wheelchair, person couldn't see, person couldn't hear. They can't go to the world and drag food items with the people that are complete, that are physically complete. Now there should be a kind of special package for them, but there is no one for them. Anyway, the whole thing is that just try as much as possible to make sure the lockdown stops this way, and let's watch. If there's any case, they will know the next step to take. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for having you on the show this evening. Because of our time, Victor, you want to say something?
I think what I was saying was also in line with what the last caller said.
Okay.
Goody actually made a point, you get, but with what I have in mind, maybe probably if we're going to still have a lockdown, let it be in between. I'm just suggesting, maybe let's have it from Monday to Thursday, okay? Maybe from Friday to Saturday, we can say let's have the lockdown. But from Monday to Thursday, let people go out, let them walk, let them hustle, let them gather enough. So in between the time of lockdown, maybe from that Friday to Saturday, then whatever we have in stock, then we'll now use it against that.
President Buhari said this may be painful, but we cannot relax lockdown order. All right, we are done for today. Thanks so much, Robert, Victor, Thanks so much. Goodie or anything you want to say something?
Just want to say that the federal government of Nigeria has been trying so much.
And the state of Osun.
They have been trying. And I want to say this, like, there is no country of the world that can actually do as effectively as Nigeria is actually because Nigeria, like, you cannot cater for everybody in your country. Like, let's take India as an example. India is about 1 billion and it cannot actually. There is a third world country, so Nigeria is trying. Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much. That's it. Next week we meet again on Fire on the Mic. My name is DJ Baswan. Olamide. Okay. I'm saying bye for now. I will leave you with the voice of President Muhammadu Buhari. Stay blessed.
The level of compliance to the COVID-19 guidelines issued has been generally good across the country. I wish to thank you all most sincerely for the great sacrifice you are making for each other at this critical time. I will take this opportunity to recognize the massive support from our traditional rulers, the Christian Association of Nigeria, and the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs during this pandemic.
That was Fire on the Mic with DJ Bazwan. Join him same time next week for a fresh edition of the program.